So the dummy also creates these perfect angles, because when I'm hitting the dummy this way, what I'm not imagining is a guy like this doing Steve Martin. What I'm imagining is this, a guy's arms coming at me and being pushed just enough to where they'll miss me. So when I do a pak sao slap or a buang sao, what I'm really not imagining is hitting across my arm, my opponent's arm. I'm not thinking of it as this. I'm thinking of it as this. So when I hit that arm, that's what I'm imagining. That's what I'm imagining, that cross arm. And pushing it just far enough to where it'll miss me, being economical and controlling the center line. The angle created by these arms is the exact perfect angle that you need to block something and be efficient, but not overblock to the point where you then create more danger for yourself. So just controlling the arm and pushing it to the wooden dummy angle, so to speak, is enough to make your block efficient. So this builds that, kind of like a mold against which you place your techniques. If you do your techniques in the correct shape, the dummy will mold you into the right focus of energy and focus your power into a stationary object. So it's very important in terms of developing your ability to move around your opponent, your footwork, because the dummy doesn't move, you have to. So it's very good for developing your mobility as you see me move in and out around the dummy, and learn that even though you step sideways, you never step to a position where you can't hit or defend effectively. So even though it looks like I'm moving sideways, I'm actually moving in a semicircle around the trunk of the dummy and never getting so far from it that I can't hit him. The common misconception when you see a Wing Chun guy move sideways is you think he's moving sideways to the extent that he couldn't hit you anymore. But in actual fact, he's moving sideways in a semicircle so as to stay the same distance or maybe get closer to you while appearing to move sideways. So that's an important lesson we get from the dummy. We also get, the ability to stick. When I go from one move to the next, sticking to the arm in between motions. We learn to apply the center line theory. We learn about facing. And all those key concepts that I talked about before, they're reinforced on the wooden dummy.